Oh, come back. Does Nancy actually have anything to say? No, we do actually have new dialogue there. Oh, yeah, I took one here. Game. Finger, oh jeez. Please don't. Yeah, that sounds a lot more convenient than it is. I've already done it! Wait, but then why did they show me the tutorial again? I guess if you did it by accident or something. Something called a Squidward. The Squidward. I don't know why you're entrusting me with mail. Here we go. A what? But... oh, jeez. It's kind of tells you item received because you don't actually have like an inventory review or anything like that. Which way was it back to the Conch Street? I believe it was left. Well, to me, you don't at no point ever, I think, do you actually need Dirty Bubble Power. So ultimately, it's actually not worth much attacking enemies other than just getting them out of your way. So it doesn't feel very rewarding. That is a beef I have with a lot of games where they don't give you much motivation to attack enemies. Because otherwise, why not just run away from all of them? Can we actually talk to Squidward here? Something really squilly, jeez. Something really silly happens at Squidward's house later in the game that I cannot stop thinking of right now. I'll complain about it later. I tried to call from multiple phones, but apparently phones aren't working today. Oh, and now I have to feed Gary. Now see, things being weird about order. What are you doing, Spongebob? I think your phone at home actually doesn't work or something silly like that. I don't remember. It's weird that actually lets me dial. So here it lets me dial the number, and it's just that it doesn't work, which is kind of strange. Am I sliding to the side? On the PSP version, you see the screen where you see the number and you see the keypad, but it can't do anything. I don't know if that's better or worse. No, I'm not. Squidward wasn't there either. Are you really a vigilante for being paid to be a vigilante? I guess I thought you were more of a mercenary. Spongebob, mercenary for hire. Anyways, let's get, well, I would say let's get to town, but that's actually the other way, isn't it? Well, I think it circles around if we keep going to the right here, so we might as well. Come back. There is something or another down below me. I think it might just be... I know, game. I think there might be a jellyfish down below me or something. Although I can actually look down. Might as well look real quick. I don't really want to do anything down there, honestly. But I do need to get practice with the jellyfish, if there are jellyfish down here. So flame that attacks you. And that you can use to get a bit more airtime. Is that it? Huh. Might be later in the game or something of that. There are, fortunately, some health upgrades in this game later on that we'll definitely want. I'll probably just do what I did last time, where I just 100% everything, basically. And those health upgrades definitely help, kind of, except it's one of those games where whenever you die, you actually respawn with the same amount of health you had when you began. Maybe you can only get up to one whole third of jelly at a time, I'm not sure. So I might be doing a good decent job as it is actually, I don't quite remember. Anyways. I don't think you ever get to go inside the weenie hut, unfortunately. That bummed me out a little bit. I'm happy that it's here. Snack bar. It's weird that the snack bar decided to expand to here from the lagoon though. I don't know what's actually on this side. Yep, that's Spongebob being a circle. Of all the different collision shapes to give a sponge, a rectangular prism character, you have to give them a circle. Oh, these guys. I like these eels, they look cool. But unfortunately, they get a little annoying later on. But you'll see me occasionally slide off at corners and whatnot. Yep, this is how you get to the boating school. There's just a giant rock on the road. Get used to that. And no way indicated of passing through. And then later, I think at some point, we'll come here and there'll just suddenly be something that indicates how to get through there. But if you see me sliding off of corners, or especially on hills, you'll slide in an awkward fashion. It's because your collisions are actually a circle, which tends to have some very annoying effects in this game. We're no spawn steep hills, but it'll come up eventually. Do I need... Oh. This is really weird. I cannot double jump afterwards though. It's a little bit awkward to do that, but we'll see. Oh, not this guy. Let me beat. That guy has two bubbles around him, which means that the bubbles are only 2D now. There are two bubbles around him, which means that it actually takes 2 hits to repeat. Aside from run really fast. It's going to actually be really useful for platform purposes. Ah! I'll have to keep that in mind. That was close. Oh, cannot take that right now. Full on jelly. It will be a little awkward. Render distance. It will be a little awkward getting used to doing things with those jellyfish, but we'll manage. And that's less health if we can't, but at the same time, I did not actually ever really... I did not use health, or tend to restore health that often in this game, unless I'm in a case where I want to not get kicked back to a checkpoint, but often I actually just do that on purpose, because it's a fast way of getting around. With how little teleportation you have in this game and how much backtracking you have to do, it actually really helps to save time by just dying deliberately. Strategically. Your arms and legs being black. Ew. However, I think you can, I don't think we can do anything right now, actually. Chill on a stick. Oh, no, that actually does work. I don't know if we could have done that yet in the PSP version. Random errors make no sense. Oh, sorry. They don't quite line up with what the game told us elsewhere. I don't know why this game doesn't let us see our inventory, but whatever. Okay. I thought there was a key issue. Find it where? Where was on find a key? But one main thing that bothers me with health in this game is that increase your maximum life only increases your maximum life. If you end up dying, you still respawn with only normal health. So I'll only respawn with 3 bubbles worth of life, which is not that nice. So ultimately, it doesn't actually help that much. Why are there just walls over the road everywhere? How does Bikini Bottom function? And why can't I walk around them? So other places to go right now. Ice cream. We can't get to the Kelp Forest. We can probably get to Gulagoon. I think the game has Gulagoon on our to-do list right now. Is that correct? I have to feed Gary. Forgot to go back home to do that, actually. Gulagoon, and then what else do I have done? Okay, so let's actually then head back to our house real quick to feed Gary. Yeah. Bob, you have to go all the way over here though, I forgot about that. Yeah, get used to that. It takes time to get from one place to the other. You think, oh, I just want to go back to the residential district to get to my house. I'll just take a bus there, and then it actually takes a good deal more footwork after taking the bus to get here. Thankfully there aren't too many places where the lack of checkpoints things really matters. I kind of think of it, I think of the central areas, like the places that you would think of as Bikini Bottom, like the residential district, the downtown, the commercial spot with restaurants and whatnot. I think of all of that as actually being fairly accessible. It does get to be a lot more difficult to navigate later, and there's some awkward things like one-way pathways you can take, but the buses through there are pretty alright, but it's the later game areas, a little bit Gulagoon, but the places on the extremities, like Industrial Park, the Boney School, I don't remember having much trouble in Kelp Forest, but also in Rock Bottom, that's where you get really starved for checkpoints. Now I can feed him. Hi, Gary. That's a prize, all right. Was that bag open or not when I first came around? I appreciate that nothing actually appears in his bowl in a 3D version. So now I'm gonna work. So I guess it's my fault for not feeding Gary. Oh, so that's how the game makes you feed Gary before you go to work, essentially. It could have been okay for someone to just say, I refuse to feed Gary, or I refuse to go to work until I feed Gary, instead of having to find a key inside of the food bag, but whatever. Darn it. Trying to get past that thing. Okay, now to the Krusty Krab. We can get there slightly faster, I think. Okay. Oh, there we go. We can get there slightly faster, I think, by doing this, as silly as it sounds. We'll head to the Krusty Krab next time, though. So in that case, I'll see you all next time. I don't think there's actually much to do in here, but we'll do something here. Bye, everyone. And Adventure Goo Lagoon. Oh. Right, bye, everyone.